Pantheon, I would like to proudly welcome all the way from Calgary, Alberta. This is Dave and Andy. Please welcome the Shillelaghs to the Pantheon, my brothers. Woo! Hello. Oh, it's an absolute pleasure, you guys. So, hey, let's talk about how long have you guys been together as a band?
10 years?
Over 10 or more, yeah.
12 years.
So I hear 13.
Over a decade. Well over a decade.
Yeah, 2006.
Very cool, guys. Very cool. Who and what are your inspirations?
Say again?
Who and what are your inspirations?
Oh, we've been around in the local music scene for many, many moons. And, it's pretty easy to say, punk rock, old school punk rock, and, Celtic punk and metal and all these things that are like at the core of our sound and stuff. But
it kind of started for me anyways. With my dad, he listened to a lot of the Clash and the Pogues, and then I kind of meshed it together for me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. But, continuing on with what I was saying there, it's definitely, just even the people that you meet in the scene and the experiences that you have there as well. And the music that you listen to, obviously, right? From what Andy was saying too.
It's a good scene, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of insane because, I hung around with the metal scene for the longest time. I haven't been too active these days, but even that is well within my journey of punk rock, right? And especially being in a band that kind of blurs genres between folk and punk and all those things.
One of those really great bands that have that kind of like a Celtic sound, but yet they're known as, and I kid you not, the Slayer of punk, the Exploited.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, used to listen to them way back in the day. Actually, even Beat the Bastard is a big inspiration for my drumming and stuff. So, because I do drum in another band.
Cool. What's the other band you play in?
I play in another band called Walkload.
Oh,
and
right on.
Andy here plays in another band called the Riverjacks.
Cool, I've heard of them. That's awesome.
Riverjacks, not the
Riverjacks. Yeah.
Right on, guys. So let's jump right into it and let's talk about your album Ripples in the Rye. Love it, good name, and let's talk about your song From Your Mind. So what was it like creating the arrangement to this? Was it difficult getting the right sound? How many takes did it take? Please tell us about your process.
What's kind of amazing is that Kyle, our guitarist, who should be showing up here, we're currently getting ready to jam, but he writes a lot of the riffs. No, he writes all the riffs, right?
Pretty much.
He's great because we played together for so long. It's kind of like, hey Kyle, you have anything new? And he's like, yeah. And he'll go and he'll have From Your Mind written completely.
Well, not completely.
Yeah, we changed it, we tweaked it, right? Yeah. We make it fit to what we do.
And he'll write lyrics and be like, no, it needs to do this.
So is the lyrics all like a combined effort, or is there just one of you who writes, or what?
Sometimes, right? It depends. For the longest time, we had a lot of our songs written by various members of the band. Like Andy's written the song, and Kyle wrote a number of our songs, and we had a guy named Brad in our band. He wrote some songs. And, I've written majority of the lyrics, I'd say, but yeah,
we put in a fair share here and there.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good group effort.
Oh yeah, exactly, right. So Kyle will come in and he'll have the main riff idea, and I'll go and I'll pull some lyrics to it, and that I've wanted to get in there in a song, or I'll write some on the spot. I've done that before. We've written almost complete songs
while we were trying to figure out the riffs and jamming it out. He was writing it down.
Yeah.
There's no real spearhead to any of us writing. It is pretty collaborated, mostly between Dave, myself, and Kyle, because the three of us have been in the band a lot longer than everybody else.
Yeah.
Kyle's a guitar player,
but we also let people do what they want to do.
That's cool. I like that. So let's talk a little bit more about your album, Ripples in the Rye. When is the official release date?
Yeah, it's November 2nd. It's going to be available streaming and for purchase all over the world.
So are you guys doing CD, vinyl, cassette? What are you guys doing for the celebration?
We have a vinyl and we're doing digital. CDs are kind of by the wayside a little bit these days, in my opinion. They still have their place, but we'll probably get a limited run of CDs made at some point. But the main thing is, we have our vinyl ready to go. It looks great. It's all locally produced. So we got it produced in Calgary, recorded in Calgary. The only thing that we didn't get done in Calgary, other than even the artwork and stuff like that, was the mastering, which took place at Schematic Sound in Toronto.
So, here we are in this digital world. I've been talking to a few bands this week, and some say that it's better to just make a few thousand business cards with downloadable codes than paying out of pocket to get a whole bunch of 500 CDs made. It's also tough at carrying around all your merch and all your gear, and it just kind of lessens the load, I guess, is what I've been getting this past week. How do you guys feel about something like that? Do you prefer physical or digital?
The thing is with the CDs, I know how I treat CDs, just personally myself when I get a CD.
Same here. It's beautiful. It's artwork. There's so much production. You find out who's in the band. There's not really a whole lot of that in a digital file, especially lyrics.
Yeah, we probably try to rely more on people that like to collect, right? Especially when it got a vinyl. So I'm all for digital myself. That's the only music I listen to. I don't have a record player myself, but there's a lot of people that love this stuff, man, and they go to these shows and they collect them, and it's like a hobby, right?
Yeah, your record collection is only really as good as the amount of local bands.
Yeah, everyone should have a physical, but I wouldn't blame anybody if they just want to go digital, man. It's it's expensive too. It's not cheap to get a physical anything.
Especially trying to go with places like TuneCore and DistroKid and Record Union. You pay so much per year, and after that, it's like if you don't get enough streams or how it works, you just don't get paid digitally. So I'm kind of wondering, is it better to make physical copies knowing that you will get paid for your stuff, or is it to basically depend on the digital where you're not sure if you're going to have enough streams just to get that first payment?
I don't rely on the digital side of things to make any amount of money. We've had our fair run-ins with torrenting and stuff like that as well, where our album got leaked and it just got downloaded so many times.
Which is kind of neat. We were pirated. It's kind of like what?
Yeah, we were pirated pretty hard.
Cool.
But making my whole thing at the beginning of this project was getting that vinyl made, because it gives people who want to have a tangible connection to the band something to actually take care of and hold on. And it's going to be streaming. You can, if you have a Spotify account, you can just listen to the thing for free as many times as you want, really. And there's to me, a CD is great and all, and it's a piece of the band, but it's kind of like an inferior piece of the band these days compared to the big we spent a lot of money to make our vinyl so that it had a gatefold on it, so that if you open the vinyl up, there's a huge picture of all of us, really big, right? And we got the full lyric book and the big thank you section and stuff that all made up on the inside.
It just seems like a lot of work to make an album and have it the way you want it, and then just put it out on digital, which we have with our last album. It's only digital right now, but
that didn't work either.
Yeah.
Just going pure digital was kind of it took the life out of that whole album.
Yeah,
we lost some members that played on the album from the band and had to start again. As time went on, it seemed less and less important to actually release it physically. And then that was kind of sad too. So, but this project is the complete opposite way. We're okay, we're gonna.
Yeah, when we sat down to do this, we said we have to go all the way. all the way or nothing.
Absolutely, guys. So, Dave, Andy, what's next for the Shillelaghs? Do you guys got any more music coming after the 2nd of November? What are your tours and festivals like? What do you got coming?
Well, we usually take a bit of a siesta over the winter time every year.
Yeah, the holidays. Yeah,
it's kind of what keeps our band together, so that we're not doing it all year long.
Yeah, some of us got kids and huge families.
Yeah, I'm going to Mexico for two weeks.
Yeah, so over the holidays for after a show in November, we'll probably won't get back playing or doing anything till maybe January.
Yeah, January, February is usually the key.
And then,
the traditional St. Patty's Day party with you guys. Got to be a part of that. Bring a show to the West. We'll have some laughs.
Yeah, every year we play the Ship and Anchor. Thank you to Darren, if he's listening at all. Probably not.
You never know.
But he's been good to us and have pushed us in there with stellar lineups for many years now. I don't even remember, like 6 or 7 years in a row.
Yeah, we'll probably do a few out of town gigs if we can.
Yep, and then Andy's working on our first music video, which is kind of crazy to think that we've been a band this long and haven't had one of those, but just some things didn't really work out for us in the past. So.
Well, right on, guys. Well, looking forward to getting out there and seeing you guys live, and looking forward to this album, Ripples in the Rye, coming out November 2nd. Well, Dave, Andy, it's been an absolute pleasure having you guys on the Pantheon this evening. Keep making great music. Keep kicking ass. Horns high!
Rock on. You got it. You got it.
From the vantage of the future, you see just a fleeting sliver. The best and the worst brought to the fore, and the rest lost forevermore. Do you blame me for your future?